If you look at what Zoran did and you do anything but say yes based, you're dead wrong. If you look at Zoran's election and you're not grinning ear to ear as he defends globalize the Intifada in the face of amazing pressure, but he goes up there and says, I only believe in an Israel that has equal rights, which is the one state solution answer. It's just an answer that regular people who aren't up on politics would understand as objectively right. It's just taking our beliefs and arguing in a persuasive way. If you can't look at that and realize it's going to open up more space for the left, you're dead fucking wrong. And if you want to be like, hey, look, these are bourgeois elections, that's right. But read your Lenin. Read your Lenin. Marxism and reformism. Lenin says, as long as you don't adopt the reformist mentality that reform is the only way, that's reformism. Reformism isn't taking reforms that you can get. It's recognizing that if you leave the system in place, reforms will be rolled back. When we get the chance to enact reforms, we use them to increase class consciousness and increase the ability of us to fight back on class-based lines. It doesn't mean don't fight for anything. You have to be hyper pragmatic. If you look at the revolutions that have succeeded, whether Mao or Lenin, they were hyper pragmatic. You need to adopt pragmatism as your guide, not I have a book. The books are basic. They don't actually fight the revolution for you. If you read a book and you go, oh, this book has convinced me we need a vanguard of professional revolutionaries, you haven't learned shit unless you're out there doing revolutionary acts. All you have is a book until you are doing revolutionary acts. Now, if you're posting on social media and doing revolutionary acts, that's cross purposes because you're kind of going to get targeted by security of the state. The idea that socialists winning elections, even democratic socialists, even social democrats, is going to hurt the left is belied by the facts. The biggest growth for socialist organizations of all stripes was Bernie Sanders and AOC's electoral wins. And if you are not open to that empirical reality, then you're not actually engaged in politics. You're engaged in a book club. You're engaged in lifestyleism. I am not a leftist because of lifestyleism. I'm a leftist because I want to enact change to society. That is why I do this. And I don't care if somebody calls me a fucking tanky or they call me a liberal. I take the tanky label willingly. Call me a tanky all you want. I don't give a fuck. And I want to avoid punching left. But I also don't think undermining and infighting is useful. If you don't like Zoran and you don't think he's going to matter, shut the fuck up. Post about something else. But ultimately, I really don't want to attack comrades. A lot of people turn into a certain type of shell of themselves when they feel like they're under attack. So I'm going to reach out with solidarity and friendship towards people that have bad takes on Zoran. Like, I know where their bad takes come from.